This week, our theme is being prepared, and I want to encourage you today to turn to the letter to the Hebrews in the New Testament and to read from chapter 11, verse 32 through chapter 12, verse 1. And our verse for today is Hebrews 12:1, which says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and the sin that clings so closely, and let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us." You need to look back, as I often say, when you're reading the Bible and you see the word therefore, you need to look back and see what immediately precedes it so we know what it's there for. And that therefore is referring to chapter 11 of Hebrews, which is an extended, if you will, roll call of heroes and heroines of the faith for 40 verses in chapter 11. And in chapter 11, in verse 6, Hebrews says that without faith it is impossible to please God. For whoever would approach him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. And then the rest of chapter 11, starting with Noah and going up through Abraham and Isaac and Moses and all the way through the end of the chapter, there are all these names of these people who held on to faith, who persevered, who conquered, who showed great resilience of faith. And that's something I think all of us want to develop, is resilience. The ability to handle adversity, difficulty, challenge, hardship, opposition, conflict, to be able to handle that well. And after talking about all these great heroines and heroes of the faith, then Hebrews 12 encourages us to remember this great cloud of witnesses. And just like there are people in the Bible, hopefully for you and for me, that we have individuals who we think of. It could be parents or grandparents or mentors, coaches, teachers, who have influenced and touched our life by their faith and by their example. And Hebrews encourages us to remember those people who have gone before us to help give us the motivation, the drive, the resilience and perseverance we need to run our own race of faith and to lay aside the sin which clings so closely, sin that would slow us down in running our race of faith, so that we can run, in the words of the prophet Isaiah, and not grow weary, so that we can walk and not faint. The next time you're facing a really difficult day or a hard challenge, and remember some of those great people of faith who went before us and all the things that they faced and overcame with the help of God's Spirit. That same Spirit is available today for you and for me and for whatever challenges we may be facing.